Look, we're back for another episode of
Let's get married.
No, they can't.
Meet
Stop.
her at the altar in her white dress. She ain't getting no younger.
Yo.
She might as well do it. Show your ring, girl. Woo!
Yes, guys.
Frenchie is a wife now.
I am a married woman now, guys.
So y'all can't sit and say y'all do this, y'all do that. Y'all flip upside down. She got a man now.
Oh, God, the comments be so atrocious. But no, y'all also can't say I can't give advice because I'm a married woman now.
Married.
Let's clock that.
Married.
But yes, and me and my brother married too, so.
And we not married together.
No, we're not married together. We got able-bodied spouses.
See, look, she joined the podcast and we just getting married. Wolf
it's
next.
Just love through the air. We're wishing it on Wolf next.
Yeah, Wolf next. We gotta throw some of the blessings over there.
Yes, it's just he's 2 months after us. So when he gonna be married? July?
Yeah, July.
About July. All right.
Hov gonna be in town. He might get expired. Jay-Z, Beyonce. Wolf and his lady.
Stop.
But it's another episode of the Blind When I See podcast.
Yes.
I am the official blind stepper. See, that's another woman with a ring on in a wheelchair. Over there
Shut the fuck up. I'm not hottest bitch on wheels. You know what the fuck are going.
Vroom, vroom.
Yeah, vroom, vroom. But no, today
what
is
we talking about.
This week is Mother's Day, guys. So when you guys see it, it will be after Mother's Day, but it's still Mother's Day tomorrow. And we just want to give a big shout out to not only our mothers, but all the mothers that ever played a role.
The world.
Yes, all the mothers in the world that's doing their things. Not the bitches that's mothers when it's time to go on IG, but the mothers that really break their backs and do their thing for their kids, and they still know how to be a bad bitch at the end of the day.
Hello.
We gonna stop mom shaming women too. Just because a woman know how to have a good time and she got a kid, don't mean them kids ain't taken care of. Because one thing about it, I'm a mother first and a bad bitch directly after.
My
kid be right in bed.
Talk your shit.
And then I be outside doing my shit and I still wake
else.
up. Hello, let's talk about it.
Shout out to all the mothers out there, able-bodied, disabled, everything. I seen 2 women, no arms, like really taking care of their kids. Like, I take off my hat to y'all. Like, she picking her kid up with her feet putting in the crib in a stroller. I'm like, that's real.
I seen that, and she literally raised her baby with no arms.
Take their kid to school and all that. Like, that's real right there.
And these are the mothers that be doing better than half the people. But today we gonna talk about our mamas, because our mamas is the most important mamas in our life. So I'll start it off. So the type of relationship I would say me and my mother had before disability, because we're gonna call it BDAD. So before disability, me and my mother always was very close. My mother is only 17 years older than me. She had me young, but she still graduated high school. I still went to college with my mama. I was in all them daycares. My mama did her thing
too. She was popping that pussy.
She became a teacher. She was doing her shit. Stop. So at the end of the day, I know what it's like first and forehand to just see a woman grow and evolve with a child and see that it's possible, because a lot of people down teen mothers, but my mother had so much to just prove that she got even more done. And I'm so thankful for everything that she did for us in our lives, because without her, I don't know where I would be. And she made sure that I knew, like, I could talk to her about everything. Like, when I lost my virginity, I felt safe talking to my mother. When I thought I was gay, I didn't feel safe talking to my mother because my mother didn't play that shit. But she still, fake accepted it. And just everything. Like, I felt like I could talk to my mother about everything, and she allowed me to express myself creativity wise. I was able to do things that other kids wasn't doing. But on top of that, I was on an honor roll. I made sure I had 90s and all that. My mother showed up for every school performance, parent teachers conference. She never missed anything. My best friend, that's my heart, but she make my ass itch too, though.
Oh yeah,
she make my ass itch. Nobody can get under my skin like my mama sometimes, because when it's war, it's war. I'm not gonna lie, it's hell. But I know how to bring her back, being her first child. Because I don't know, I'm the
first child.
You're the first child as well? Mm-hmm. Okay, so you understand.
The chosen one. Being
the first child is hard because we carry that.
I feel like the first child went through the struggles.
Exactly. We had to see everything that our parents go through. And then you see the younger siblings. It's like, I didn't get that. You know what I mean?
I feel like being the first child, we really taught our mothers how to be mothers.
Mm-hmm. And we grew up with them. Because now that I'm a mother, I see, like, damn, all the times where I was bombing my mother for things I was bombing for, it's like, it's your first time having a child. You ain't never been a mama before. No matter if you've seen 1,000 people.
So there's no handbook about it.
It's no handbook with this shit. And a lot of the mothers, even if my mother was married, my mother's married to my dad, but she still, even when you're a married woman, sometimes the burden of the child still goes on to you more. You know what I'm saying? So my dad was just able to work and provide and shit, but my mother had to dinner, food, like I said, showing up
Cook,
to every parent teachers
clean,
conference, cleaning,
everything.
all that shit. She was doing all of that. So that's who I leaned on more, and that's why sometimes the dads, they get the pat on the back because they don't have to do all the shit. Your mom's fucking exhausted. So
Yeah.
this week, let your mom relax. The only thing that we want to do for Mother's Day is relax. I don't want to go out. I don't want to sit at nobody brunch. I don't want to be in a line. I want to sleep in. I want to go to sleep. Okay, that's what I want. Talking. So what was your relationship like with your
that's
mom?
That's a married woman talking now. Nah, me and my mother had me when I was 16.
When what?
When she
Yeah.
My mother had me when she was 16.
It's a couple disabilities in here today. It's a couple of them shits in here today, y'all.
You know what I mean? Memory loss. But yeah, my mother had me when she was 16. So it's like, me and my mother grew up. It was like, we was mothers and brothers and sisters too. Mm-hmm. We had the love-hate relationship because it's like, everything being learned, everything that she learned how to be a mother, it was like, it was tested on me. I was the opposite. I was running around and not going to school. Well, I was going to school, but getting messed up grades and all that. But my mother's over. She whipped my ass.
You got your ass whipped?
But I'm glad that she did it because it really made me who I am today. So my mother had a lot of tough love. Like she told her shit, and you be like, damn, your mother talking to you like that. But she always told you, I talk to you like this. So when somebody else in the street talk to you, it's gonna roll off for you. I'm making you tough. I'm preparing you for the world. Like, we done been through the shelters when my mother stayed up and stood in front of the door to make sure we was comfortable. Make sure nobody broke in. Me, her, and my sister. Like, we went through the struggle. My father wasn't around, so my sister went with her father. My mother played that role too. I'm gonna get your Easter clothes. We gonna go to Coney Island. We gonna do this. She made sure I was not missed out of having a father. It's times when we was playing basketball. My mother couldn't play basketball. She's outside with us, pushing us and all that, making us tough and all that. But it made me even more appreciative of her, that to the fact that she's out there balling with us and don't know what she's doing.
But some guys, they take that out on their mother. Yeah. And not even just guys, because I'm a girl, and when my mother and my father split up, I was angry with my mother at first. I'm gonna be so real. I was angry because I'm like, well, if you didn't act like this, you didn't do this, he would have never did that. You know what I mean?
But see, there's a difference. When I was born into the world, I didn't know.
Oh, you didn't know your daddy?
Was. Okay. Like, my father used to walk past me.
You seen
I knew him? My father. Like, I grew up on the block. My father.
But he never acknowledged you.
Never acknowledged me.
Like, ever.
Now he do.
Now he acknowledges you.
Like later on,
we gotta get into that for Father's Day.
You know what I mean? Like, they was young, so it's like I give him that grace. But my mother, like, I praise her. A lot of stuff she sacrificed for me, and it's like, you didn't have to because you was already being a mother already.
But why is it that men are allowed more grace than women when it comes to parenthood? Because if a mother is a deadbeat, it's 20 times worse than if a father's a deadbeat.
See, me, I don't look at it like that. I give mother grace too, because you never know what that person was going through. Sometimes I feel like sometimes leaving a kid to somebody that you know that's going to take care of the kid is more better than you being there and fucking up that kid life.
Oh, I totally agree with that now. Totally agree, so. As a kid, you don't understand that.
Yeah.
As a kid, sometimes it translates into anger a lot of the times, because it's like you see fathers showing up at other things for other kids. And like I said, I didn't go through that experience because even though my parents separated, I still had my dad in my life. You know what I mean? Yeah. And I had to acknowledge that my parents separating wasn't my dad leaving us. It was him and my mother no longer being together. You know what I mean? So I had to take out the anger that I had for both of them, because I was angry with my dad for not fighting harder, but I was also angry with my mom for feeling like I felt like she pushed me away. But as I got older, I realized, like, these are adult problems. That shit had nothing to do with me, and I kind of placed myself in it, being the first child, the oldest child. And then as a lot of times, as the oldest child, you become your parents' therapist.
Yo, my mother called me for everything.
Boy,
she called me when something going on with work, something going wrong with one of my siblings. Like, she just called and she vent to me. Even when she's out of it, like, my mother, she calls me. Like, my mother, I didn't even put her business out. She got her uterus taken out.
A hysterectomy.
It was cancer cells on it. But just talking to her and all that, and it's like she felt depressed because like that's a part of her she's losing.
Yeah, you don't feel the same.
But we all in the group chat. I'm like, yo, you got 4 dope kids. Like, that thing worked. Like
It's
you don't
not
need it
even,
no more.
with
Like,
that, it's not even about it not working for kids. It does a lot to your body.
nah, I'm not
So
saying
if
that
she
like not
wasn't,
working for
if she
kids,
wasn't,
meaning like you
if she
got
was,
four
but I'm
dope
saying,
kids.
if
like,
she wasn't menopausal or anything like that, that can bring on early
nah,
onset
it
menopause
definitely
and
comes
stuff
on.
like
When
that.
we see it happening full
Yeah,
time.
you see that shit, they start
Yeah.
glitching
Yeah, we
out.
see that happen in real time.
You be like, all right, I'm out.
But just to show like we going through that pain, we going through the storm. Like my mother did stuff that I didn't understand, but now being an adult, I'm like, I get it. Like it's time my mother sacrificed for us to eat. I'm gonna go to work hungry, but I'm gonna make sure y'all got school money to go to school. I'm gonna make sure y'all uniform is clean. Even if she had to wash it out on her hands in the sink, it got done.
That's real.
So it's like that's a real mother. Me, my sister, we eat 2 different types of cereal. Our cereal's on the top of that refrigerator. She like Jello. I like Jello. She like pudding. It's in the refrigerator. She made sure she broke her back to make sure we didn't go without. We all had our own rooms. We had clean clothes. We had haircuts done. My haircut, my sister hair done. Like we never went without.
Real shit.
And then when you really think about it, it's like behind closed doors. I don't know what my mother was really going through to make sure it happened. She was young, raising us. Like we grew up as friends.
Real shit.
So it's like I take my hat off to all the mothers that sacrifice for their kids. Like, cause me becoming a parent, I see the things I have to do to sacrifice just for mine. I see with my child mother, like shout outs to her, what she do to sacrifice for my kid. Right. So I'm like, back then was even harder. You think like what
did
my
you
mother
always
was really
see
doing.
so
I never seen it
with your
before.
child's mother, did you always acknowledge the sacrifices she was making, or is this something that you had to learn to see?
I feel like over time, when we first know, over time I really started to see it. Like a lot of things she did I didn't understand, but then when I sit back and I really examine how she moved, like it's times I seen my child mother blow money on my son and be broke. I'm like, now you gotta wait 2 weeks to eat, but she don't care.
Cause it's her kid.
And then I go in my pocket. I'm like, yeah, this will last you until you get paid. So I'm like, I see the distance. Even when I feel like he don't need it, she gonna go that extra mile to make sure you have it. And I think part of it comes in from the way they was raised.
The way
like,
it always
they
plays
grew up
into how you
without.
grow
They
up.
grew up without. So it's like I don't want my kids to not have. Cause I feel the same way.
Man,
like,
my child wears designer, and I ain't never worn no designer in my life.
son got Gucci. This, that,
Listen,
third,
I don't even believe in designer like that, but for my baby, he gonna have that shit on. I'm not gonna lie. But
prom Bottegas, graduation Balenciagas, and I'm like, I don't got none of that. But we go the distance for our kids.
Right.
So just knowing like my mother standing in front of that door in the shelter while me and my sister sleep. Mind you, she put her coat on the bed so we could sleep so no bugs could crawl on us, and she just sitting in front of the door so nobody won't break into that shelter. Every day we traveling to the Bronx just to check in. I never forget the IDs with our picture on it that says help. So like my mother did, I feel like me and my sister, we really been through the mud with my mother to get where so my little sister and little brother can have what they got now. Because we taught her how to be the parent. We went through the mistakes. So now so she could get it right with them.
You had to grow with her. And I acknowledge that too, because for me, I'm 10 plus years older than all of my siblings. So my mother has 3 of us. It's me, my brother, and then my younger sister. I'm 10 years older than my brother, 12 years older than my little sister. And I'm not even mad at the lifestyle that they live. They have an amazing lifestyle. I'm not. I used to be fake, a little resentful about it, because it's like, well, damn, I didn't get that life and stuff like that. But I also look at it like I was choosing the streets.
Yeah.
I used to be like, I want to stay on the block. My mother used to be taking my mother was the mother. Oh, we going here, we going there. I done did 1,000 things with my mother, but I want to stay on the block with my friends. I want to do this. I was literally choosing the streets, so I couldn't even be mad at my mom. I remember when my situation, when I got shot, everybody was blaming my mom, like, well, you let her go to that party, da da da, and she had a lot of guilt for it. And I'm like, it's not your fault.
You did what you wanted to do.
I did what I wanted to do, and if you would have told me no, I could have climbed out my fucking window and been at that party regardless. At least you knew where I was at. You get what I'm saying? She thought it was going to be a different type of party, and she thought I lied about it, but I'm like, Mommy, I don't lie to you. It was supposed to be a different type of party. I told you it was supposed to be a little lesbian party, but it just wasn't. So when she found out about...
Wait, you said it's supposed to be a lesbian party?
It was supposed to be an all-girls party. I thought I was gay at the time. I told you. Don't fucking laugh at me. I'm not a fucking scissor sister anymore.
I ain't laughing at your trouble.
Yeah, so I thought it was going to be that type of party. So when she found out, like, my mother found out I got shot from my old friend's mother. She came banging on my mom's door. I got shot probably like 11:30. You know what I mean? So they banging on the door. I don't remember the exact time, but my mother just in her sleep because she works all day. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So she's knocked the fuck out. They banging on the door. They like, oh, Frenchie got shot. Frenchie got shot. And she like, huh? You know what I mean? Frenchie got shot. Frenchie got shot. So she just jumped out of bed. Didn't even have no clothes on for real.
You was 15,
And
right?
yeah, I was 15, just turned 15. And she called my cousin that I'm closest to at that point, my older cousin. Then they just got in the car. My mother almost got into a car accident just trying to drive to where I got shot at. You know what I'm saying? And by the time I seen my mother, my first time seeing my mother after getting shot was in the hospital while they pushing me through on the stretcher. So my mother just, like, I seen her face and it just looked like empty. You know what I mean? And I knew I had to fight harder to stay because my mother she wouldn't be the same without me. You know what I'm saying? Like, even when I was laying on the ground as I was shot, I kept telling everybody, like, my mother gonna kill me if I die. Like, it sounds crazy, but I just was thinking about my mom. I'm like, my mom gonna kill me if I die, man. It sounds stupid when you think about it, but that's really what I was thinking, like, in my 15-year-old drunk ass brain. And when I seen her face, I just was so sorry. Like, you know what I'm saying? For everything that I put her through, for all the nights I was outside and she had to, you know what I mean? Wonder and stuff like that. And that was the first night because, like I said, we had a trust relationship. You know what I mean? Our relationship was built off of trust. So that was the first night I really seen her just look broken. You know what I'm saying? Like, and she's been through a lot of shit in her life. But that was the first time I seen my mom actually look broken. And I'm like, damn, like, I can't go. She was the first person who face I seen when I woke up from out the coma. You know what I mean? And she never left my side that whole time in the hospital. And she had 2 other kids at home, babies. Because like I said, if I'm 15 and 5 and 2, so she just sitting at the hospital with me every day. And she had to quit her job because she got fired because she was always at the hospital. You know what I'm saying?
First person that gave you life, like,
Yeah.
I see you breathe. So
Exactly.
it's a different feeling. Like,
It was a lot, you know, and I commend her because I used to be like, I'm the one that got shot, but now that I'm a mother, I can't imagine something happened to my child.
You understand that?
I cannot imagine. Like, I don't want to imagine that. So I have to give
Your
her.
mother probably still got trauma inside.
Oh,
of
she
her
definitely has PTSD. She has never been the same. Me and my mother did everything together. I'm talking about our hair. We was at the hair salon every 2 weeks, nail salon every 2 weeks together. You know what I'm saying? And a lot changed because the place where we used to get our hair done is not wheelchair accessible. You know what I'm saying? Even our house not wheelchair accessible. So my mother literally carrying me with her. She, you know, she's not that, but she was carrying me, her in her back. You know what I'm saying? Upstairs and shit like that, just to make sure I'm good. Putting me in the shower. My mother my mother had to fucking near my coochie because I couldn't shave. You know what I'm saying? Putting catheters in me, like changing my diaper
real mother shit
as an adult. Like, and she never complained about it. She never blamed me.
Me and my mother was close. I used to drop her off at work and pick her up. So we always had that time to bond. When I'm dropping her off, we talking. When I'm picking her up, we talking. I'm hearing about her day. So we always had that bond. So when I got shot, it was different. Cause the day I got shot, me and my mother, we had an argument.
About what?
At this point in time, I felt like I passed the EMT test. They were taking too long. I'm getting frustrated. I don't want to turn to the streets for money. I'm trying to do the right thing. She's telling me to go to Marshalls and TJ Maxx to work. I'm like, I've been there. They didn't call me back. Well, go again. I'm like, I'm just gonna sign up for the Army, the Navy. She didn't want me to do that. Me and her going back and forth, whatever, we arguing. That same night, my son normally didn't want to go with my mother. He went with my mother that night. As soon as I left my mother, 2 hours later, I got shot. So in her mind, it's like I just argue with my child. Now he's fighting for his life. So the way my mother found out was my wife now.
She's your wife now, but at the time she was your girlfriend.
We wasn't even girlfriends.
Just a person in your life.
Yeah, my best friend.
Okay,
we was best friends, but just doing a little extra. But best friends, you feel me?
Get back on track.
You know, but she called my mother and told my mother I was shot. So the cops reported me getting shot 5 times when really I just got shot 3 times.
So your mother thought you got shot 5 times.
Yeah, and they said I got shot in the head. So and my mother mind is my son is gone. So when my stepfather found me, he like, yo, he's talking, he's breathing, and she was like,
wait, so what you mean your stepfather found you? Did he find you?
Nah, they found what hospital I was in.
Okay.
So when he found me in the hospital, they were like, yo, he talking, he's breathing. And she like, I think you lying. You just wanted me to identify my child. So it was hard for her. Like my sisters and them told when they called, my mother fell out on the floor. Cause now it's like I gotta bury my firstborn. Get to the hospital, they was like they don't know if I'm gonna make it through the night. She was like the only thing she know walking to the door and she just seeing me hooked up to the tubes and she like I just gotta get ready for a funeral.
She thought you was gonna
like
go.
Yeah, like I gotta get ready.
The
for a funeral.
doctor said they didn't know if you was gonna make it.
I wasn't gonna make it through the night.
Cause you got shot.
I got shot
Refresh,
twice in my
because
head.
for people that know, you got shot in your...
twice in my head and once to the shoulder. But I lost so much blood, so they was sent up there saying that if I had a seizure or a heart attack, it's my body couldn't stand it.
And your blood pressure probably was spiking.
It would have been over for me. I'd have like pretty much been a vegetable.
Did they get the bullet out?
What bullet went in and out?
Both of them?
In and out.
All of them, I mean.
Everything in and out.
Okay.
He shot me up close range, so.
But you still got fragments.
I still got bullet fragments.
Yeah, that's why I was wondering.
Yeah, I got bullet fragments behind my eyes, like pieces of metal behind my eyes.
They was because they don't want to take it out because they're afraid.
No, they want to take it out, but I just don't want them to keep cutting on me. Because like you cut on me, you take it out, it's not gonna help me to see. So why?
Are you sure about that?
If they, yeah.
Because your optic nerve is cut.
The cause is clipped. Yeah, the cause to the brain and the eyes is clipped. So it's like
you.
y'all just taking it out. They even wanted me to donate my eyes to science. I'm not doing none of that.
Donate your eyes.
Yeah, just
so how you was gonna see? I mean, how was you gonna live?
They give me artificial eyes.
Oh, they was gonna give you some bubbly eyes,
like the glass eyes,
like a fish.
Yeah, I'm good.
No, we good. Your shit still
so
work.
Like I got fragments in my arm and all that. So yeah, so
the fuck.
She was up there every day with me. Like it's painful to listen to the rest.
So what was
like
your first conversation with
my mother?
With your mom when you came to, like after the coma?
Well, when I first woke up, my wife was there. She called my mother, told her they take me off the respirator. They feel like I built enough strength. And my mother just come in and I just remember she just laying on my stomach, hands on me, laying on my stomach. And then she was just like my baby. And I'm sitting up there and it's like I'm still not understanding like what actually happened to me. And my mind is like, I feel like they got the best of me. I got to go back.
But you couldn't see her.
So
you just felt her laying on you.
My eyes was wrapped up.
Because you just thought it was just because it's wrapped up.
I just thought like they gave me a good ass whipping. To a point they closed my eyes up. You feel me?
You just thought you had big ass black eyes.
I thought they whipped my ass bad. So, because I remember, I ain't really think I got shot either. So when I'm like, where's my pants and my phone? And she was like, you got shot twice. And you talk about the pants and the phone. And it's like, reality kicked in from there. Then it was like, I'm just sitting up there and she just like, yo, you want some candy? I mean, you want some fruit?
Your
you
mom?
Want something to drink? Yeah, like everything was walking on eggshells now. Like she just up and running to go get it. Up and running to go get it. But even before, my sister was like, she went to my, like, because I stay with my grandmother. She went to the house and my grandmother tried to clean up my room and she just like, leave his room the way it is. He coming home. And people looking like, you feel me, like, but we can still clean it. No, leave it like it is. My stepfather couldn't sleep in my bed with my mother. They said she wrapped herself up in one of my sweaters and went to sleep just to smell me. So it was hard. This somebody that you gave life to 21 years ago. And now you telling me like I gave him life, now somebody took his life?
And she's assuming, because at this point, when she was laying in your bed, she assumed you was dead. Yeah. Because you was still hooked up to the machine.
At that point, you didn't know if I was going to make it off the respirator or not. So it was like pretty much, it was all on me. Like the doctors did their part. Now it's up to him to pull through. 3 days on the respirator, I got off that shit. And I'll never forget, I called and I'm like, Mom, they releasing me. She said, you're not coming home. They not releasing you. Like, stop trying to rush to get home, this, that, and the third. The doctor said, Miss Felder, we let him go. And
did they release you on their own accord or your accord?
No, they released me on their own accord.
Okay.
And when they told her that, she's like, I'm coming. And she just grabbed my stuff and came up there. I'm like, well, I ain't want to wear this. And I ain't want to say, boy, just put the shit on and come home. I'm just like, oh, man. But just the drive home, and then the hardest moment was, like, they watching me walk up the stairs. It's different now. I'm holding on to the walls. They watch me walk through the house. I'm holding on. Like, they was crying in silence. So I won't hear. Then I'm in the tub. And she came in the bathroom, and she just like, what's wrong? And I'm just like, nothing. And she like, boy, tell me what's wrong. I'm like, I can't wash because my right arm was dead.
At the time, because you got shot in your shoulder.
Yeah, she like, all right, let me wash you. And I just looked at her, and she like, boy, I'm your mother. I seen it. And I'm just like, nah, it's different. That was 21 years ago.
It don't matter. It don't matter.
Broke me.
This your mama.
But then she threw me a towel. She said, cover yourself. And she just washing me. And I'm just crying because it's like, I feel like that same little kid in the tub and my mother washing me.
That's you think that was bad. My mother literally had to like when I first got shot, I couldn't shit or pee on my own. You understand what I'm saying? So my mother literally have to put a catheter in my vagina. You know what I'm saying? To help me pee, and she had to do it on schedule. So every morning she's waking me up, changing my pamper to make sure I don't get a bread sore. You know what I'm saying? Putting the catheter inside of me. It's a schedule. She's getting up early, and she still got 2 other kids to raise. You understand what I'm saying? So she's just, and everybody's asking her questions. My mother was fucking traumatized, like, but she was just so happy for me to be alive.
Just to be alive.
She just couldn't. She didn't say anything. Like I remember every morning, because I had to do homeschool. So every morning I have to eat waffles. She made me my waffles, my sausage, you know what I'm saying? Because that's all I wanted to eat. And then she'd be like, all right, time to wash up. My mother's washing me, you know what I'm saying? She told, but that pushed me to just get more independent. Because I'm like, you know what? I can't get jiggy with this. I'm like, I can't get jiggy with this shit. I like to.
I did a lot too because it eased her mind.
Yeah.
Like, she felt like she's doing it for me.
The more, and it did help. Yeah, it did. She felt more like, mothers like to feel needed. And my mother gets off on. My mother gets off on feeling needed.
My mother love to feel needed.
So when I call her for the littlest thing, she's just happy to do it because it's like, okay, my baby needs me. And at that point, my mother didn't trust anybody. So when I was in the hospital, she trusted certain people. So when I was in the hospital, to make her feel good, she took in this boy that saved my life at the party, because his name is. You know, I don't want to give out his name because he knows who he is. But shout outs to him. He pulled me to the floor. So at the time he was homeless. He didn't have a family and stuff like that. So my mother just took to him because it's like, my child isn't here. So you get to be here. You know what I'm saying? And she took him in. I remember she gave him this fire ass, like old school, like vintage Tommy Hilfiger jacket. And I'm like, bitch, I wanted that jacket. Fire ass jacket. And he pulled up to the hospital and I'm like, nah, you look fly, bro. Because, you know, everybody used to try to, like, you know, when people go through shit, people try to make fun of you. So now he got this shit on. He looking like he living with my mama. You can tell he living with my mama. Like, he looking good and taken care of. And I just remember all the people that checked on my mother. You know what I'm saying? That's what was important to me. My best friend got killed. God rest his soul. Not the guy that was staying at my house. Giovanni is still alive. Shout out to you. But my best friend had got killed, but before he died, I was in the hospital. And he never came into the hospital because, you know, there's so much beef going on. He had a lot going on. Yeah. So he would just always check on my mother. And my mother always respected that because, like, even though you wasn't able to come into the hospital, Ma, you need something? Ma, you okay? So anybody that checked on my mother, they checked on me. You know what I'm saying? Because that's my lifeline at that moment. Absolutely. And she literally, when I first came home, she didn't want me to go outside by myself. She didn't even want me to go outside.
My mother didn't either.
And I'm in the wheelchair. I'm in front of the yard. Man, I came home. I was smoking a bogey. I was so stressed out. I'm like, this bitch won't let me go nowhere.
Yo, you had a lot going on.
Bro, I was smoking a fucking. My grandma bust me down.
Some shit.
Listen, my grandma bust me down. I'm sitting there. I can't do nothing. You can't walk, nigga. I had and they got a back brace on. Like,
my grandma bust me down.
Yeah, she bust me down. So you gotta wear a back brace. So it looked like I'm outside with a bulletproof vest on. I'm feeling like 50 Cent and Many Men, nigga. I'm ready to wild out. So I'm just sitting there. I'm like, mommy, I'm going to I said, you know what? I'm going to the store today. So she's like, what? Like, grandma, go. Well, I'll go. And I'm like, no, I'm going to the store today. I'm rolling to the store. I go with my friends. While she sent my grandma, I see my grandma a few blocks. I see her walking like, right behind not right behind me. She like trying to hide behind cars and shit. I said, grandma, I fucking see you.
But it's to protect. They feel like they fell. She just, my mother, protect.
She was so trying. Like I said, everybody blames her, and shame on you people, because at the end of the day, you can raise your child as good as you want. You get what I'm saying?
And like I said,
she was aware, like she knew where I was, so I didn't have to hide from my mom. Like, parents that are strict breed sneaky children. You get what I'm saying? So you could be on top. It's a balance that you have to have. You could be on top of your child as much as you want, but they still, they still want to do what they do, and especially in the hood. You got to grow up a little bit faster in the hood.
My mother didn't know half the shit I was doing.
My mother did not know shit about the street. My mother is like
my mother found out about tattoos that I had when I got shot.
Oh boy, please don't even get me started on tattoos, man. My mama knew about some of them, but shit. Imagine I was 15. She's just like, what the hell?
Women I was dealing with when I got shot. It's like,
see, like I said, my mother didn't have to find out because I told my mother everything, and that was like my door.
I was a rolling star. I was 21, but then at that time, it was so much love coming into the hospital that my mother cut it off. Like,
but my mother cut that hospital shit off.
You don't know who to trust. You don't know what the story is, so therefore, I gotta cut it off.
A news reporter snuck in and interviewed me while I was off of fucking morphine. Damn. Do you know the shit I was saying on that shit? Man, they had my name, they had my last name and first name wrong. I gave them like I gave them my real name and my last name. I was fucked up. Now? No, shut the fuck up. Nigga, I'm off the whiskey. This is last night's whiskey.
I feel like the hardest thing for my mother was when I was going through my mental health.
Mental health.
Like getting shot was one thing, but really seeing the breaking down, like the how I was breaking down, how I didn't want to be here, the things I was talking about, the movements, me taking pills, me drinking, and it's like you watching your son, like you seeing your son fight from coming back from a gunshot to you now you seeing your son trying to kill himself. That's a different state. I feel like that hurt her more.
Because
now
mentally
it's
you
like
was broken.
I'm mentally broken. It's like I'm doing this for y'all. I'm alive for y'all. I kept saying that I'm alive for y'all. I'm not alive for. I'm here for y'all. This make y'all happy. I'm making y'all happy just by being here, but I'm not happy. I can't see y'all all. I done seen like my mother. She make my plate and she put it in front of me and she like this is this and this is this and she put my hand on what is what and she just sit there and she just quiet. And I'm just eating. I just feel her staring at me, but I'm like I don't say nothing. But I feel it. It's times I be sleeping. I just feel my mother staring at me. And it's like, or I walk and she just be sitting there quiet. And she quick to grab my plate. And my sister like, nah, let him. He not handicapped. That nigga don't know what he doing.
Can I ask you something? You said sometimes when you sleep, you feel your mom staring at you.
Yeah.
Can you explain that?
I could be slayed. Like, since I got shot, I don't sleep heavy. So, like, the littlest thing, I could feel something just off. So when somebody just looking at me and I move and she like, you okay? I'm like, I'm okay. But it's just like, I don't know what it is. Like,
but it's also your senses enhanced.
Yeah,
because
so it's
when
like,
you
I
lose
can feel
one,
when somebody
everything else
just
enhances.
staring and looking at me, I move. And then she be like, what's wrong? I'm like, nothing. But I'm like, I know you was looking at me.
You felt her looking at you with sadness.
Yeah, I seen it. And then it's like, my mother did a great job raising her kid, like all four of us, that when I got hurt, which I was like the headline whenever anything happened to anybody in the streets or anything, I'm the first person that they ran to. I seen the headline go down and I seen the Cubs like crowd around me to protect me.
That's
I felt
real.
I was like, when I was vulnerable, now it's like everybody had to grow up quicker than what they did.
That's real.
Like my little brother, when I got shot, he was 11 years old. My little brother on my Instagram, I had this thing, Jungle Divas magazine. I wanted to start a lingerie magazine because like, when you down, you just want to do anything just to feel something, like you're doing something.
Yeah.
So my brother looking at ass shaking video, doing it all, like he growing up quick.
Yo, Jesus.
My sister Tati, like she making sure Spanish restaurant was there for every lunch for me. My sister Miranda, we grew up close with each other, so it's like it was hard for her to be around me at times because it's like I'm not used to my brother being like this. She stopped playing basketball because I got shot, so it was different. So it was a time when the headline went down. Now the Cubs couldn't be Cubs no more.
You know, it's funny you say that because, like I said, my brother was 10 years younger than me. So I remember the first time, like, we went to a doctor's appointment. He went to my eye appointment. We all had the same eye doctor, so he went with me and whatever. And in the doctor's office, they had, like, an empty wheelchair. So he got in the wheelchair, and he was like, push me. And I was like, all right. He's like, yeah, now we both some wheelchair niggas.
Yeah.
Like, that shit just made me, like, because when I see, I just looked at it a little bit, because when you're in something, you don't really see yourself in it. You just, but then you see the chair, and it was just a reminder. Like, it was like that commercial that always popped up on TV, and then they have the injured,
Yeah.
So when I seen that, it was just like a mind boggle, and it was like maybe a month or two after I came home from the hospital. So then he seen me looking at it, and it shows how self-aware he was because of my situation. He was like, he got in, he's like, now we both some wheelchair niggas. And he just laughed, and the way he smirked, it just made me feel even more comfortable. And because my family were the way that they were towards me, like my mom, she's not into I'm not gonna lie, she's not into the wheelchair jokes and shit like that. Like
My mother don't like it either.
My mother don't play like that, but my dad, he'll cut my
for
ass
it.
real quick.
He
He'd be like, oh,
for it,
how
though.
are you wheeling? He's like, he'd be like, oh, I'm sorry feeling. But
Yo.
my mom, she's way more sensitive. And I remember our first time, because before you leave the hospital for wheelchair people, obviously they let blind motherfuckers out, like, without no guidance. You niggas said 3 days. So for
I was
me,
not 7 days, no 3 days. I 3 days respirator.
you said,
4 days recovery.
oh, you was in 7 days after.
7 days. They let me go.
Okay, I was about to say, you out in 3 days. That's crazy as motherfucker.
Hell no.
All right, but
I
you
had
still,
to-
a week is still,
They
that's still
still had
fast.
me- They wanted me in there for 2 months, but my progress of just
You did fast. It was
moving, they
good.
like I gotta go.
Exactly.
I had to get home to my
So
child.
for me, and that's the difference, you had a child at the time, I didn't. So for me, it was like we had to go, they did an outing in the hospital for everybody that was injured, and it was the movie theaters. Yo, why my mom they trying to, she had to push me or whatever. Yo, why the fuck I fell. She fucking dropped me. I forgot how it happened, but it was a crack on the sidewalk. Cracks and wheelchairs do not go together. They hate each other real bad, okay? My mother fucking dropped me, and she's just panicking. She's like, "Oh my god," because she's just trying to hurry up and scoop. She's just trying to hurry up and scoop me up like a baby. But mind you, I just got shot. My back is not fully healed, so you just picking me up any type of way. So now I'm hurting. You get what I'm saying? And then other people, she just stopped like for a second, and she just broke down. She just started crying. And I'm just like, mommy, it's okay. You know what I'm saying? Like, but she just was like, she was scared to push me after that. Like, she was literally traumatized to fucking push me because she just thought, oh my God, I'm going to hurt her more. Like, it was the fragility of it. Like,
different.
I'm now back in infancy stage because now you're changing my diaper, you're feeding me, you know what I'm saying? All the shit all over again. And you have to be more fragile with me. So the way she felt was like she dropped her infant out the stroller and everybody's seen it. You know what I'm saying? So she just literally broke down and she wasn't the same after that again. So I'm just like, damn, I've seen the ways that this shit broke down my mother. Like physically I went through it, but mentally my mother still goes through shit because of it. Even just with like me going to certain places. She's like, no, I remember somebody got shot in the project. She said, you're never going to the projects again. I said, yo. She's like, none of them. You're not going. That's why you got to stay out the projects.
Shit be real.
No, and I'm just like, yo, what the fuck, mommy? I want to go with my friends.
I told my mom I'm okay. Like I'm alright. I will never put myself in a predicament to get shot again. It's okay.
But that's the thing is, what you have to understand is, your mother would never think you was going to a party and then you're going to get robbed and shot. My mother would never think I was going to a party and then now I'm, you know what I'm saying, paralyzed and stuff like that. And then right after I got shot, a bunch of other people just started getting shot that we knew. My little cousin, Deasia, she got killed on a bus. And my mom was talking to her mom, and she's like, oh, I understand because my daughter got shot. And she's like, you don't understand. Your daughter's still here. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like, I'll take my daughter in a wheelchair than in a grave. You know what I'm saying? My mother said that shit really ate her. You know what I mean? She had to understand.
I'm going to look for this picture. It's a picture, like, after I got shot, I'm laying in the middle sleep. I got my two sisters on the one east side of me, and my brother laying at the foot of the bed. And my mother took a picture, and she put it up, and she said, they protecting their king. Like they protecting the kingdom because like I'm bandaged up, I'm perked out, I'm gone, and each one of my sisters laying on the side of me and my brother at the head of my feet.
Man,
and she was like, they guard him now. But I felt that because I felt their energy when it all happens, and it's like
they was scared. They don't want to lose you.
My mother, like what's one moment you had with your mother that you would never forget?
A moment that I had with my mom that I would never forget.
It could be before the chill, after the chill.
It's hard because there's so many, but I remember when I was pregnant because I went through a lot with, the person that I got pregnant by.
You could say a couple of moments. You could do 2 or 3.
And my mom, like, when I got pregnant, I was in school at the time. I was in beauty school. She would make me pork chops every day. You know what I'm saying? Like, jerk pork chops every day and make sure and I just remember one night, I just did not want to sleep alone, and her and my sister, they came and laid in my bed with me, you know what I'm saying, and she just held me there when I cried, you know what I mean, and I remember just feeling like I know I could always be vulnerable with my mom, you know what I'm saying, and the way she was when my son was born, you know what I'm saying, she was probably like more excited than me, you know what I mean, like she just was rubbing my head and telling me you're gonna be good, you know what I mean, like I just felt so safe with my mom. You know what I'm saying? Like, my mom is my safety net. You know what I'm saying? And I know that regardless of what, I can always go back home. If anything was to go wrong, if I was to ever feel safe, I know my mother's couch is right there. And I know my mother, this is a moment I remember when I got pregnant, like I said, going through the thing, what I going through with the child's person, that nigga. Yeah. And when I came in, because it was only a 3-bedroom, I wasn't on their lease. It was just for my sister, my brother, and my mother, and my stepfather. They gave me their whole room when I got pregnant because me and my brother was sharing a room at first. When I got pregnant, I came back home because we went through a little argument and I stayed with sperm donor. And then she had, when I came back, I'm like, what's this? All my stuff was not in the room no more. She's like, oh, because this your room now. She repainted everything, you know what I'm saying? Made sure that my whole room was fit for a baby and all of that.
Shout out to Mama Love.
Yeah.
Me, I never forget my mother used to sit me and my sister down and she'd get a book and we all had to read a chapter out loud to each other. Like, you sat there. Another time, like, and it was books that I was interested in like True to the Game, Do or Die.
Those are
to
the good
make it,
shits.
yeah, like let me meet him where he at.
Try to make it educational
So
though.
you read a page, I read a page. I hate reading. But we all said that and went in a cycle to read. Like she took the time out to do that. And another one on Halloween. Instead of us going outside trick or treating and all that, we go to a couple of stores, but we come in the house. She'll put blankets on the floor. We'll watch Freddy Krueger and all that. She just buy candy and just leave it around the house for us. And we just sit there and just watch different scary movies. Only thing I hated is like open school night was around that time, so I always got caught up.
Got your ass whooped?
Yo. One time she said, "Get the stuff ready." The teacher called the phone and said, "Hello, can I speak to?" I said, "You got the wrong number." And hung up. And at this time, remember the caller ID used to be the little box. I deleted the number of the caller ID and all that. They called my grandfather's house. My cousin called like, "Where your mother?" I'm like, "Hold on, here she go." So the teacher on the call, Chris said the wrong number. I'm like, "Oh, now I'm in trouble. My snacks is going." Man, she just ruined my
I ain't
whole
have that.
fucking
My mother always
Halloween.
told me, "Tell me what My parents was like this. My parents was comp tonight. Tell me. So I could defend you. If you tell me the truth, I could defend you."
Shit.
One thing about my mama, my dad cared about the truth. My mama ain't give a fuck. Everybody was racist if they played with me. You fucking racist. You fucking with my daughter. My daughter don't cause no problems, and I knew. Like, my grades was good, but I was bad as shit.
No.
And because she had the same teacher as me, because in Queens, it's only but so fucking big. So she had the same teacher as me back in the day. She didn't really like his ass neither. So I'm like, he ain't going, I could control the phones at home. These niggas always at work. That's why I miss house phone days. You feel me? Bang up the phone. Yeah, who you call? Yeah, not home right now. Bang it. So he's like, oh yeah, he told me. I remember the last time he told me, he said, don't worry. I'm speak to your mom. So now we had a school play. I had wrote a rap about this nigga. And I left it in the school desk. I forgot it. This is what I'm getting in trouble for. And I was like, Mr. D passes the ass. He can't teach the class. He fucked the teacher. Miss Williams is a hoe. I remember this shit to this day because I got in so much trouble for it. So now I'm like, all right, we at the school play. So I see this nigga walking up to my mother. So I'm trying to beeline it. I'm running down. This one I'm walking. So I'm trying to run down. And she was like, oh, Aisha, you wrote a poem. I said, no. So she came into the class, and the older kids in the class like, she didn't write that poem. It was such and such that wrote the poem. Da, 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 da. So she was like, okay. She took it home, showed my father. My father had my book out, had the paper right there, was comparing the handwritings. He said, so you didn't write this? I said, Daddy, no. He said, so why the fuck? This is your fucking handwriting. And my mother just sitting there looking, shaking her head, because she ain't never whipped my ass. My daddy done whipped my ass, though. But she ain't never whipped my ass. So she's just looking, and I was just looking at my mama like, save me. She did not say. That was the only time she said. I said, "Nigga, help me." That's why I was happy after that divorce for a little bit. I'm like, now I don't gotta get in trouble for real shit though.
Shout out to the mother.
Yo, dead ass. My mother held me down.
My mother got 4 kids. All 4 of her kids got their high school diploma. Miranda about to graduate to be a doctor. Tati went back to school.
God is good.
She's working in a school right now to be a teacher. CJ's on the bridge making that Fetty Wap.
Amen.
And I'm a motherfucking blind stepper.
Hello.
It's perfect. But
Listen.
shout out my mother. Shout out my grandmother. Like,
listen, my mother kids, my brother, he's in school. He's about to be an accountant. He's about to graduate from Old Westbury. My sister just got accepted to Penn State for international business. They both graduated. My sister graduated with honors. My brother graduated with honors. I graduated with honors. You know what I mean? So
got your college degree?
No, I graduated high school with honors, nigga. That's what we talking
about
right now.
Sound
but I'm going back to college.
Yeah, you
guys.
got accepted.
I got
Shout
accepted into
you.
college.
She go to college and she married. Shout out to you.
Yeah, and I've been doing my driving lessons. Yeah.
Okay.
But
I ain't getting into college.
Also, I'm going to give some flowers to me because I'm a mother too.
Yeah,
you
shout
know
out to you. Happy Mother's Day to you.
Thank you. So for
Happy
me,
Mother's Day to all the mothers out there.
For me, I'm a good mother because my mother was a great mother. And my mother's a great mother because my grandma's an amazing mother. My grandma's an amazing mother because my great-grandmother was a phenomenal mother. It's a village it takes a village to raise a child. And I'm able to just be free because my mom every weekend gets my child. She picks him up from school every Friday, drops him to me every Sunday. I don't have to worry about, I don't have to send clothes. I don't have to worry about shit. My son comes home with stuff. You know what I'm saying? He comes home. She be like, oh, don't worry about this. I did this, da, 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 da. She just goes out her way and she steps. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And the fact that she steps so hard, I don't even have to go. Like, I go hard with my son. Like, I do my shit because it's me and him.
I thought you was about to say you don't got to step. I about to say,
no.
You know you fucking
Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. But no, I roll, nigga. Roll real hard.
Yo, I thought you about to say you step. I about to say,
But for real, like, everybody doubted me. Like, how I would be a mother because of my disability. You understand what I'm saying? You had your child pre-disability.
I always get that.
I had my child AD. You know what I mean? So it was a lot of doubts. It was a lot of looks. And I just want to say, fuck you. Fuck you. I'm doing my shit.
You doing
My
your
son
thing.
loved me.
Nah,
You know what he
doing your
told me
thing.
the
You a
other day?
great
I
mother.
said, baby, when you get older, you don't live with me no more. You still gonna call me? He said, what kind of question is that? He said, you gave me life.
That's what's up.
I love you.
That's
Like,
what's up.
my baby do not play about me. He speaks life into me all the time. He tells me how much of an amazing mommy I am. Last night I left him at my mother's because it was my grandma's birthday. Shout out to my grandma. So I left him
Shout
at my
out to
mom.
grandma. Happy birthday to grandma.
He's like, he's calling me 20 times, but I had to get in bed because I'm like, I got to be up. Because on the weekends, my mother let him, you know, when they go to grandma's house, they do what the fuck they want.
We did whatever we want at grandma's house.
Hell yeah, we did. So now I'm just like, what the fuck he calling me for? So I'm pick up. He like, mommy, you didn't say bye to me. You didn't say bye to me. I'm like, baby, I gave you 20. Cause he said, yeah, but I still wanted you to say bye when you left. And I'm like, oh, okay, I love you. He was like, I love you. So he was like, I want to come home and lay with you. So I'm like, all right, I'm gonna go get my baby and go lay with him tonight. I just miss him. And I'm just grateful that God gave me the opportunity to be a mother. And I'm gonna be a mother again, y'all, cause mommy ain't gonna shoot the club up. He gonna shoot the club up. We about to have a baby.
Be a daddy again. It's over for that.
And he ain't gonna be no bastard.
Shout out to Maddie, my grandmother. I love you. Shout out to Desi. That's my aunt. She held it down. Shout out to my second mother, Sheena. She the one that took me to the doctor's appointment, seen me cry, wipe tears. So I had a village of mothers around me.
Yes. Shout out to my grandma
rest
Vicky.
in peace to my godmother Keisha. She whipped my ass and made me strong.
Oh, Jesus.
Like she really. I feel like discipline came from her.
Shout out to my grandma Vicky. Shout out to
grandma, for sure.
Shout out to my grandma Dolores. Shout out to my aunts, everybody that played a pivotal role in my life. Shout out to my mother-in-law because I love her to death.
Absolutely.
My mama, big mama.
Mm-hmm.
You feel me? And just my godmothers, and just shout out to my wife too because she do her motherfucking thing.
She's a hell of a mother too. She argued me down when it come to them damn kids.
Amen.
Shout outs to her. Shout out to Bati, my little sister, man. 4 kids, man. I love her. Those my best friends.
Oh, okay, you big
shout
unk.
Outs to her. Yeah, man.
Big
shout
unk.
Out, like my sister Crystal.
All the mothers.
Shout out to Wolf Mother, man. Because without Wolf Mother, we wouldn't have
we
had the best motherfucking
here.
producer in the world.
Wolf, give your mama a shout out.
Shout out to my mom, my best friend, my Gemini twin.
Uh-huh.
We understand each other extremely
Yes.
well.
Rest in peace, Big Mama too. Wolf grandmother.
Yes, rest
man.
in peace, grandma.
Nah, rest in peace to Big
Rest in
Mama,
peace,
man.
Big Mama.
Big Mama and rest in peace, Ma Taylor. I lost both of my grandmothers. You know what I mean? Beautiful women, great women. Never met my grandfathers. So my grandmothers just...
They played that role.
Man, what can I say about them? The illest.
Yes.
The illest people, you know what I mean?
Mothers,
World, man,
real shit.
So what's the best memory you have with your mother, Wolf?
You know, I don't have just one in particular.
Nobody has just one, but
what I'll say is this: like when I was growing up, and I was in school, I was a really bad student at school. You know, I've never been good at school. I went to summer school every single year of my life. You know what I mean? I was always in special education classes and stuff like that. And so,
yeah, well, you was fucked up.
Yeah, no, literally, no, seriously, special education classes all the time. You know what I mean? So, you know, I would be in these meetings with my school teachers, and they would put me through all these tests and stuff because they were trying to let my mom know, like, your son is special needs. You know what I mean? Like, he needs medication. Like, he can't keep up with the rest of the class. He has a learning disability. And my mom never was jacking that shit. Never. You know what I mean? And these people wanted to give me medication, bro. You know what I mean? Because they said there was something wrong with me. And she would always and I felt like it was something wrong with me. I was like, I felt stupid.
Because of what other people were telling you.
Yeah, I felt dumb majority of my life. Like, if I was in school, I never felt intelligent. Never. That's a long time to not feel smart.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And my mom, she just would always let me know, like, you are incredible. Like, you are a genius. You know what I mean? Like, you have a calling on your life. Like, you're going to help thousands of people. Like, she would tell me shit like, she went to a church one day, and before she could even sit down, she had never been to the church before. And she's like trying to find a spot because she late. And then the pastor, I think his name was Pastor Colbert, he stopped the whole sermon, mid-sermon. He was like, hold on. Like, God just told me to let you know, like, your son gonna be somebody. You know what I mean? Like, he gonna be somebody.
God talking to her.
You know what
Amen.
I mean? So she would let me know shit like that while teachers trying to let me know that I'm stupid. You know?
Amen.
And even when I dropped out of college, like, I never wanted to go to college, but I dropped out, and she wasn't happy about it. But she didn't force me out.
She still supported you.
She allowed me to figure out my life. It's like I want to be an artist. I want to get money my kind of way.
Right.
And she let me figure that out on my own time.
Shout out to Mama Love.
She didn't force me to the military. My dad was like, "You need to go to the military." I'm like, "I don't want to do that." So
why is that always the option?
Shout out to Mama Love.
Shout out to my mom.
Shout out to your mother for fighting for the rights, because at the end of the day, they are trying to diagnose a lot of black kids with things, and sometimes you just need a lot of extra TLC. And what people don't realize, there's creatives are also intellectuals, but we all show things differently. You get what I'm saying? So you see how creative you are and how passionate you are about your work. Sometimes that translates into other things, into people that don't understand it. Especially when we have predominantly, back in the day at least, it was a lot of white teachers teaching us. You know what I mean? So they're coming to the hood and they're seeing us act in ways that their kids don't act, and then now we're the problem, even though they have school orders. Let's just talk about it.
Slapping you with a label.
But yep, that was
shout out to my baby mother too.
Oh,
man.
y'all was gonna say
her,
shout out to your baby mama.
I mean her new baby Threat. That's my little homie right
Baby
there.
Threat?
I call him Baby Threat.
Yeah.
He be screaming and all, like, shout out. Co-parenting do exist, man.
Yeah, that's a
blessing. Protect our
blessing.
Queens, love on our queens, man.
And shout out to the mothers that may not have had a biological child, but you are out there raising
really
other people's children. Shout out to the teachers
really
that do it every day.
day.
Shout out to the women that want kids. I pray that you're able to have them. And shout out to the mothers that adopt children that are in wrong homes.
Bless you.
Shout out to the women that look after other people's kids that don't know how to look after their kids.
Preach, real shit.
It's so many women out there that are mothers that may not have been biological mothers, but you're still a mother at the end of the day. So you celebrate and enjoy yourself. Shout out to all the aunties that play a big role in everybody's life.
Especially shout out to Miranda. She definitely play a big role to her nieces and nephews. Like my son and all, I'm comfortable going to her. She ain't got no kids, so shout out to you, definitely. Shout out to all our black queens out there.
Amen.
Man.
And happy Mother's Day.
Happy Mother's Day to all y'all. This is y'all day.
Make sure you like, share, subscribe, comment. We love that y'all fucking with us because
tell
we
a friend,
fuck
tell
with
a
y'all.
friend. And look, we wasn't too ratchet today.
No, we was real pee.
Yeah.
Swole. Had to finish that. And we out.